Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start a new chapter, trigonometry. So we started with the basics of trigonometry. So what do you mean by the term trigonometry? So basically, we see that the term trigonometry is composed of two words, trigon and metry. So the meaning of trigon is basically the triangle, and metron means measurement. Okay, so the trigonometry is basically related to the measurement of the triangles, in which we learn about the ratios, the relations of the sides and angles and all that thing. So we are starting with the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. So start with this. This is a right triangle. Okay, we know that this is suppose any angle. We are saying this theta, and this is the base in which this angle is formed. Okay, and this is the perpendicular, and this one is the hypotenuse. So we know this the Pythagoras theorem that we have learned in the earlier classes as well. Here there is a relation h square is equals to b square plus p square, and this is known as PGT, Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so suppose we are having two sides, then by this formula we can find the third side. So now in this trigonometry we will learn what is the relation between these sides and angle. So see that first one is, if we are having this perpendicular, okay, upon hypotenuse, this form sine of the theta, or we can say that sine theta. So the relation between these two sides p and h, okay, along with this angle is known as the sine of this theta, or we can say p upon h equals to sine theta. So there are three trigonometric ratios that we will learn. So like this, if we are having b upon h, so this is known as cos theta. These things we have to remember. And the third is p upon b, perpendicular upon base, and this ratio is known as tan theta. Okay, so like this we are having six ratios. So how to remember that? So for that there is a very simple table that I'm going to show you here. How can you remember these things? Okay, so first let me erase this all, or directly clear all. So again I am starting with, okay, see I'm drawing sorry for that, actually I'm also new on this software, so it's taking some time. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about this table, how we remember the ratio between the sides. So suppose this is our right triangle, this is 90 degree and this is the theta. This is our base, this is perpendicular and this one is hypotenuse. Okay, so what is the relation between these two sides? So I'm drawing here the table. So I can choose any color here. So let's see. This is perpendicular, base, perpendicular, hypotenuse, hypotenuse, and base. Okay, so first relation between these, I'm writing from here, top to bottom, P upon H. So this P upon H is equals to sine of the theta, that is sine theta. Okay, similarly, the second ratio is V upon H. V upon H, that is your cos theta. And third one is P upon B. Okay, this is known as tan of theta, means tan theta. So these are the three ratios from the first table that I have written here. P upon H sin theta, B upon H is your cos theta, and P upon B is your tan theta. And if you are taking from below to upper, so this is the fourth one, that is we are taking H upon P. So H upon P, this is known as cosec theta, right? The fifth one is H upon B. This is known as sec theta. And the sixth ratio is V upon P. This is known as cot theta. So these are the six ratios that we have to remember, and this is the basic of the trigonometry. So these things we can understand with the help of this table. And the first thing is that how we remember the sequence of this, like I have written PVP, HHB. So there is a technique to remember that I have learned from my teacher as well. It was the old technique. We can have some mnemonics like this is Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. Okay, these are a method to remember the sequence Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole, and then by using these two ratios you can find these like P upon H is sine, B upon H is cos, and P upon B is tan. And the reciprocal of these, this is P upon H, okay, this is sine, and this is H upon P. So the reciprocal of sine is cosec, and the reciprocal of cos is sec, and the reciprocal of tan is cot theta. So these are the six simple ratios, okay, that we have learned with the help of this table. So there are other uh, things to remember this short tricks like Pakistan, Bhuka, Pyasa, Hindustan, Hara Bhara. This is also one technique. And one I have also learned, that is Papa Bidi Piyoge, Ha Ha Beta. Okay, this is also a technique to learn. Okay, but don't uh, do this activity. Only just learn to remember this. Fine. So these are the things that we have learned. So now let's see how we will solve the question with the help of this. So suppose we are having a triangle. Okay, this side is given 12 and this is 5. Okay, and this one is the theta. This suppose point A, B, and C. This is an example I am showing you here. So the question is that we have to find all the trigonometric ratios of this triangle. So first thing is that we have to find this side AC, that is our hypotenuse. This is the right triangle. So this we will calculate with the help of the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we know that hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus p square. So with the help of this, we can find this. So it will comes to be 13, right? So now the triangle is complete. All the sides we are knowing here. So we know this table. So with the help of this, we can find this sine theta. So sine theta we know equals to p upon h. Okay. So p is here in this case. What is the angle is forming here on this a. So perpendicular for this is 5. So we write 5 upon hypotenuse is 13. So 5 by 13, this is the value of sine of theta. Similarly, if it is asked any other theta like tan theta, so tan theta is P upon B. Okay, so P is 5 for this, and base is 12. So this is the value of sine theta. So only the thing is that we have to remember this table by any of the mnemonics, okay, by any of the sequence. So if you know this table, then directly you can find all the things, sine, cos, and all. So hope you got all the concepts clearly. So this was the today's lecture, and inshallah we will continue this. Jazakallah.